I just want to talk to you in this episode in relation to signing of contracts. Now, if you're on the market to buy a home at some stage or other, you're going to be presented with one of these, a REOQ standard contract for the purchase of homes. Now, that'll need to be completed. And one of the most important things, and it sounds silly, but that you put your full and correct names on the contract. Quite often we'll have situations where a client, for example, if your name's Benjamin Alexander Smith, we'll have a contract cross our desk in the name of Ben Alex Smith. Now, the problem that causes is that if you're getting finance, your bank will, when they're completing their mortgage documentation and your application process, they will require that you put your full and correct name as per your driver's license or passport. Now, if those two documents, that is the contract and their mortgage documents, are not exactly the same, it can cause complications. It can delay your settlement, and it can even mean that that first contract has to be redone. And even that's not as simple as it sounds. So it's not just a case of, oh, well, we'll just put a line through our name and we'll rewrite it in our correct names. It's not that simple, unfortunately. So if you can take one point out of this episode, it's that ensure that your full and correct name as per your driver's license or as per your passport is used when you're completing this. The next thing, if you're buying a property for investment purposes, my advice always is that check with your financial advisor or accountant as to the correct name that the property should be purchased in. Again, I see a lot of couples will buy an investment property in joint names, and that may not necessarily be the best way to purchase that property. It may not be the most tax-effective way to purchase that property. For example, it may be purchased in one person's name only. It could be purchased in joint names. It could be purchased via or in your family trust. It could be purchased in the name of a company. And again, if you get that wrong and it's then necessary halfway through the conveyance to then turn around and say, oh, actually we need to buy this in the name of our family trust, or we need to buy it in one person's name only, it creates complications. It creates complications with your bank. It can cause delays in settlement. It can add another $400-500 into the whole process. So all those things can be avoided simply by getting the basics right from the start, even before you sign a contract. So I hope that's been of use to you, and thanks for joining us.